Hello, hello, welcome back to Phantom Brigade on Wheel of Games. So, let's see, on the last episode, we got into the actual game proper, past the tutorials. We did our first couple of missions. We got our mobile base, although all of the features haven't been unlocked yet. And we are finally contesting our first province called Hedmark here. So we got a lead on some kind of high-value target that's embedded with this patrol. They're a stationed patrol, so they're not moving around. Anyway. So let's see. Medium. So they are at roughly the same level as us. Combat-capable reserves. And let's go. So now we should be seeing, instead of our mechs, we've got the mobile base going around. Oh, that's running. I wonder if we can create a new mech yet. Because there's got to be something that we can use. Unless something is simply broken, which is possible, there are mods running, but we should have access to something that allows us to build a new mech. Given all these different parts we have, like we need to build a new frame for a mech, and then we can add all these parts to it. So maybe we're not out of the tutorial yet. Maybe we have to liberate the first province first. In which case, let's get there. Yeah, I guess there isn't really a good corner. All the corners have stuff going on. But I'm in the way. Maybe I'll just be invisible. Commanding attention. Any closer and you'll lose the element of surprise, your scout reports. Make sure you're ready to go, boss. Poised on the edge of battle, each of your pilots radios in that they're ready to go. Yep. And I am going to start upping the difficulty once we're out of the tutorial, and my plan was once we get up to like 4 mechs, I'll bump it up to at least 125. Maybe 150. Okay. Oh, hey, neat. So we've got 2 on-site contacts. We'll be... Interesting. This is a slightly different. I think that's where we're starting in. I think this is like an escape zone, or maybe where we need to get stuff to. It's new. Patrols aren't the biggest threat out there, but they can interfere with more important operations. Neutralize enemy forces in the area. So there's 4 on here, but there's only 2 contacts on site. So maybe these are going to be more buildings or something different. And what's this nature thing? Most of the available cover is part of the natural landscape. Such cover is indestructible. Plan ahead and don't count on impact weapons being effective. Okay, our scout. Okay, autofill just fills them all up. Let's see. Let's see, just edit. There we go. Because I think we did not... Yeah, I don't think it takes us any time to just swap the parts over. But it's a direct upgrade every step of the way, so... Alright. We did get marksman rifles. I think it would be better, instead of having a handgun, to have another shield, but look what it would do to our speed. Oof. It would turn us to slow. I think instead of that, I would much rather just not have the handgun at all. Because I'd rather just have the burst rifle, period. Burning is interesting, though. Quickly demolishes cover, ignites targets on successive hits, versus all-rounder primary. And that burning thing would be interesting, but we've got to be close. And let's see, what's the heat generation? 80 versus 105? It's not like it's cheap, and it just does a lot less. So maybe if I was doing a build with heat, that would be a decent sidearm. Okay, not touching anything else. Ooh, backpack, that's new. Okay, yep, we've got our gold. You can tell the one we stole stuff from was a different color here. Interesting, if I go to the paint, I just simply... there we go. Take the paint off of the other pieces. And full body gets applied automatically. So we're back to yellow. Let's get in there. Yep, point of no return. Let's go. So what does it look like? Oh, there's a big... Kind of looks like a bridge, kind of looks like a facility. Lots of forest cover. Oh, more bridges. Oh, it's like a checkpoint. And that's why this patrol is stationary. And here we are. Target in sight. Deal with the escort first or strike immediately. Be ready for anything and don't let them escape. Ah, the VIP is piloting this mech. Surround and concuss him. Ah, okay, we're definitely still in the tutorial. Concussive damage depletes pilot health. Knocked out when it reaches 0, and doubled for hits from the back. Good, that hasn't changed. Once the VIP is eliminated, prepare to retreat. Okay, to retreat, go there and then use a retreat action. Nifty, so that's how we get out of the zone. Oh, there we go. So that's what the red zone is, that's our way out, and that looks like an explosive truck. New elements. So they're basically still teaching us, yes, you can simply get this, oh, it even says it's an elite. Yeah, machine gun and a rocket launcher, I'd like those parts. But there's also some more stuff on site here. They've got an assault rifle shield over here. I see a shotgun shield and an autocannon, which aren't very good at long range, but if I could get sort of up top and get sight over top of them, maybe I could do something. Or I could simply do what they say, take this guy out really fast, and then just get out, get in, get out. That would, yeah, it's an assassination mission. So we could simply get out. But no, I'm gonna beat them all. Let's see, I need to get... Oh yeah. Let's see, we don't have any jump jets yet, so I have to run. And he's basically faster than I am. So he's right at the edge of... I mean, 80 is not bad. Okay, so that's where I want my attack to... Oh. Yeah, I did say I'm going to start doing the those things offline to try to get more gameplay in. So I'll come back once we got the plan in place. Okay, here we are ready to go. We're going to shoot the heck out of that guy, and then get up the hill, prepare to deal with the rest. Oh, he was concussed fast. I'm still gonna shoot him at least a couple more times. Well, at least he's still only concussed. Command, we just lost our VIP, requesting permission to fall back. Okay, so I could retreat now, completing the mission early. I wouldn't lose, since we've accomplished the primary. Okay. So yeah, they're coming after us now. Okay, but I plan to get them all. So, let's make our plan. Okay, here we go. Flank, try to isolate this guy before the others catch up. Ooh, that's an arm down. Nice attack from up top. They're getting a little bit close. Oh, did we get the pilot? I think that last shot might have got the pilot. Yep. So I think the red symbol that's up on the top of the pilot's little thing. So yeah, that's like, I guess, left arm, upper body, right arm, then lower body. Not sure what the, oh, that's his shield in the bottom left. But the pink one in the middle, that's the pilot, and he is concussed, so we've got another one. Well, you can see they're kind of made up of some different parts as well. Excellent. So yeah, they're... Interesting, they're taking some shots at us. Oh, I wanted to take a look at something that they were doing. We watched the replay. Yeah, the tank shoots its own guy in the back. because he's trying to shoot at someone over there. Yeah, you can definitely trick enemies into doing what you want as well. They're not in a great spot. They're mostly just shooting into the ground. Okay, let's plan. Okay, pretty basic. Let's see if we can get sneaking around there. Flank and destroy. Can't see us? Shooting into the ground. And... oh, concussed again. Oh, that assault rifle seems to be pretty effective with concussion damage. And they're coming after him. Okay, let's plan. Okay, here we go again. Blink and execute. So what are you doing? He's not gone yet. He's turning and trying to shoot at the other one. Interesting. Let's plan. Okay. Hit him from both sides. Let him run away. Ooh, he's gone. Didn't get all the way through that one at all. Okay, victory. So we should have some nice salvage. Ooh, a decent sniper rifle. And the green means it's uncommon, so it's got... let's see. Yep, it's got Precision 1 already on it. And it's got an extra weapon module that we can install stuff into. Nice, nice. Oh, battery. We can't really use that yet. That's a base feature. But we've got a hostile elite mech intact. Ooh, Nox. Ooh, a machine gun. That's something we pretty well want. See, how much would it be for just the entire thing? Yeah, we can't just grab everything. But a machine gun? Nice. Ooh, a heavy shotgun. It's slightly different than the one we have. We can grab it for comparison, but otherwise all these level 1s are less useful to us than having a full mech of some other type. And we got 10 left. Let's see, this one was actually fairly well damaged. So we should take whichever one piece is going to give us the most. So 25 versus 42. So the torso gives us more. That's interesting. Arms are just 20, legs are a little bit more, and that'll be a little bit different because this thing was all damaged. But we can spend our 10 most effectively, get some supplies from salvaging the torso, and then we just abandon everything else to the battlefield. Alright. Let's salvage. Okay, after victory like that, you're no doubt on their radar. Good. Hopefully this will wither their resolve. They should know we are here to stay. Yep. Okay, so continue. Keep your momentum. So the enemy's war score went down by 20. Oh, wait. A call for aid. Other side of the province, things aren't good. Home Guard's comms are harried. Ambush, heavy losses. Okay, we need to go help the Home Guard. So... and it has a time limit. We need to get there in 30 hours. Yep, battles will break out. Yep, so we can see that the Home Guard's already taken a little bit of damage there. Our attack did 20. So, let's see, 125, so there's a lot more strength there. And we can see what the victory will do for us. Let's see, is that saying that it's... yeah, it's saying it's hard. And it will continue to be so until we can make more mechs here. Let's see, we have space for one more mech, but we just don't have the ability to put one in. Oh, interesting. I think that means that it is damaged. We took a little bit of heat. Are you going to show it to us? Just that it's at 99% integrity. So we're going to spend a tiny bit of that liquid fix stuff and it's going to get this back into shape. Although if there's anything else that we wanted, like what is a Nox? Nox is optimized for ease of service as well as mass production at low cost. So it's also a medium thing. If we compare it to the Elbrus that we've got here. It actually has the exact same mass, and all of the other stats are the same too, but it has a reactor in it. Let's see, R1 standard? Nope, that's the same. It just has significantly greater integrity. Well, since this guy doesn't have the shield, I guess I'll put that on this one. Yep, and you can see that the center changed over. Yep, and likewise, it's not making us any slower, so the Nox is just strictly better than the Elbrus. And now we've upgraded again. This mech is fully at level 2 now. Fire starter. Oh, we got a level 2 shield. We can upgrade our other person a little bit. Yeah, just add 100 to the shield's capacity. Alright. Now, do we want to put that handgun back on? I mean, simply having the handgun, it's lowering our speed from 16 to, like, I guess, rounded down 16. Just a tiny bit. So it's not really messing us up, and maybe the burning would be nice. We can always just try it and see. Yeah, it says small weapon for backup. I feel like I want to save the burning for something that's really gonna set something on fire. Okay, so we've upgraded, and by the time we get across the province, that should be, yep, all fixed already. Doesn't take that long to do. Let's see, where's our liquid fix supplies? Oh, still at 100. Oh! Right, this ring around us is basically our radar. So as we're moving, we've scanned other stuff, so we haven't identified it yet. But as they stay within our circle, well, there we go. So we found an enemy base. Combat-capable reserves. It also has significantly more strength than what we have right now. A big escalation, but if we took that out, it would reduce the enemy strength by 100. That would just win us this province all by itself. Let's see. Military structure for overseeing their operations. Heavily guarded, and attacking it will likely draw the attention of local patrols if they haven't been eliminated. So something that can happen is you'll get reinforcements from places that like are still active on the map, and like the time to reinforce is governed by their distance. So if we went directly after this base here, then maybe this patrol, granted they're in battle right now, but maybe some forces from that would come over and appear as reinforcements. So if we take them out first, that will make our battle against the base a bit easier. But let's continue in order, as they've told us. Yeah, the home guard is getting damaged as we go. And that's basically the time limit of the home guard forces getting destroyed. Okay, you're just in time. Battlefield's a desperate blaze of crossfire. You can hold them with the railguns, but not for long. Ready when you are, so let's suit up. Okay. Maybe it's cancelled because we've arrived. So we are appearing, and I guess our retreat position is also over here. So this is a big building. Let's see, I can't really rotate that. But it says only 2 on-site contacts at the beginning, but we've got a cluster over here and over there. I'm not sure if the 2 is like a level 2. It sounds like it's 2 mechs, but last time it said 2, and we had like 2 tanks and 3 mechs in a tank. So I don't know. But yeah, eliminate all the hostiles. We're going right in. There's an issue. Oh, it's telling me put on a secondary item. I could put it, but granted the handgun is so light, it's not really slowing me down, but I basically want this unit to be moving as fast as possible. I am okay with this. I still want more mechs. More mechs. Alright, give us an overview. Yep, it's a big, I guess, refinery type building. The railway station, or rail lines going around it. It sure is big, but where are they? Oh, that's right, you can stand on buildings. Interesting. So we should have Home Guard on our side as well for this. Yep, let's help the Home Guard and get them out of here. The Brigade's here, folks. Look sharp and aim true. So we're the Phantom Brigade, but just the Brigade for short. Okay, 2 friendly units. The home guard are cut off. Try to either regroup or flank the enemy. So, what do we have here? Oh, heavily armored units are slow, but capable of dashing, leaping forward with powerful thrusters. Yes, these are our first jump jets. Excellent, excellent. So it generates a bunch of heat, but it can get you out of the way of incoming fire real fast. This enemy has a beam weapon. If the longer it stays on the target, the higher damage it inflicts. But they can't turn quickly. That's the downside to beam weapons. So you want to like get behind them or just out of in front of the weapon. So stay mobile to avoid damage. Okay, so there's one beam weapon over here. And then what do we have over on this side? We've got a sniper rifle. Interesting, the guy on top is a sniper. That doesn't really look snipery to me, but he's got a sniper rifle and a handgun. And then the tanks, autocannon, autocannon. Okay, well remember those things do a bunch of those teeny shots. And thankfully we can override what they're doing. So we can put them, we can get them some help. So at least right now they are only... Oh, no wait, the beam guy is attacking us. Newly arrived. He's not even dealing with the home guard. So using our knowledge, we can have the home guard chase after him, won't get attacked, and we just have to keep our people out of the way of all the shots that are incoming. Okay, oh boy, so many options now. So the dash, activate thrusters to jump to a position, evade fire or gain an advantageous position. So you can see it's a fast action, but it's basically like a flying kind of a thing. It's whoosh. That's what it looks like, but it generates a bunch of heat as well, so you can't just use it really well. You can also use it to get some height, although this guy's maybe a bit too heavy to use it to get up to the top of those things. But we can use it to simply get out of the way fast, so that... Actually, they're not even going to start firing for a long time. I don't really need to use that. We've got an assault rifle. If we just clip around to that... Well, okay, we're getting into the deep plan details. Let me pause it. We'll come back with our plan. Okay, so our plan... This is like good simply just execute it. We're going to play Ring Around the Rosie with those tanks. Flank over there. Everyone else. We're going to sit on that. So we'll watch them one area at a time. We'll have to use the replay for this. So, tanks coming by. I already just stepped on something. Yep. He just hits big stuff. He runs around, and they hit nothing. Let's see now. I have no idea what happened on the opposite side, so let's go watch what happened over here. What do we got? So the beam weapon was coming after this. I put him behind another building so that... Well, he didn't even damage the buildings with his beam weapon. Interesting. So, how much damage did we do to him from behind? Not terrible, but not a lot. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get him this time. He's really focused in on that, and he's got much more he should be worried about. Okay, time to make a plan, and we'll be right back. Okay. Let's just watch what happens and see how that goes. So, we're gonna see if we can get out of his line of sight. Take out the tank. But he's still hanging in tough. Tank's down. Now let's watch what happened over here. Beam guy. We took a shot from the beam weapon. Shotgun guy is really trying to lay into him. Okay. Yep, I still think it makes sense to try to give the explanation of what the plan is. Okay, but let's make next round's plan and I'll come back and explain it. Okay, so our plans. We're gonna see if we can dance around that guy. Thankfully, they still are insistent on attacking this specific guy through this very, very large building. And they're not having a lot of luck destroying it. It must be tougher than usual. Because that's also what this tank is trying to do. Still just trying to shoot this guy. Our plan is simply, we're going to walk straight over that tank. Put it out of commission for a little bit. Now over on this side, that beam weapon is insistent on attacking our... Let's see, I definitely need to come up with some nice names for the mechs. So our mobile assault rifle guy, he's just trying to track him with this laser. So our shotgun is going to just stand right behind and smack him. Here we go. We have to wait to cool off and whammo. Well, crashing, not dead yet. But, well, I can't even see what else they've got at the moment. So that's good for that side. Now we head over here. How did this battle turn out? Not bad. Oh, we're pushing it. Interesting. I thought... Well, let's take a look. Yeah, it's a collision. I'm shoving them, but I expected that we were going to just crush them, because that's light. I mean, they are crashing. That much I think is clear. And lastly, let's see what happened over here. So I saw we got one shot in, right in the back. Did we get a second one? Nope, not yet. But we will. So that tank crashing, but then gonna shoot us right in the face. Okay. Well, let's see if we can finish these off. So, time to plan. Okay. We're gonna keep hunting this guy down. We're gonna do our first use of the jump jets. So let's watch this one closely. Home guard got them, but we need to salvage some. So let's execute. Boom. Used up some heat. Ooh, yep, he's out. And what else happened? What happened to the tank over here? Well, we backed away, and oh yeah, he did not survive. Multiple hits from our forces. And now what happened over here? Not good stuff for him. But he's still alive. And that's why the mission hasn't ended yet. We've got one enemy left, but they're in the process of ejecting. Which means I don't need to attack them at all. In fact, if I attack them, it's going to lower my salvage value. Everyone else can just sit still. Let's just go straight to this one. There goes the pod. You love to see that on the enemy mechs. So we're going to get... Oh, it is pretty heavily damaged. Victory! Alright. Okay, ooh. Uncommon Elbrus, and a Nox Heavy, which is very different from the Nox Medium. It's got some nice cooling, pilot pods, got some interesting options in there. Let's see, oh, a different type of shield. This one, you can see it's got that sort of green barrier over a lot of it, so it actually has very low hull integrity, but this barrier basically regenerates over time. So even though the total is 300, this outer part, basically if it gets a chance to recover during the battle, can regenerate its armor. So it can't take as much all at once. It can work. Yeah, less protection, but can be regenerated over time. Awesome. So interesting different type of shield. Thrusters. We've been gifted a couple of thrusters. Those would be nice to put into our mechs. Now, if the sniper was entirely intact, so a Nox Heavy one, and it's going to take most of our budget to grab that one, but I don't think I particularly care for these beam weapons. At least, overall, I never really liked them that much. So if I can just get a bunch of, as much salvage as I can, then I think that's my best bet. Alright, new parts. One last run. He senses the beginning of a relationship. Neither Brigade nor Home Guard is alone. Okay, keep up the momentum, and we've gained reputation with the Home Guard. So, the more reputation we have, the more we can sort of call on them to help us in battles. If we let the Home Guard forces get destroyed, they won't be as eager to come help us. Let's see, before the storm. Silence commands the mobile base with each scout mechanic and pilot staring down the map in the command room. Before you can reclaim the province, one last fight awaits you. A marker hovers over the site of the enemy base, the largest military installation in the region. Home Guard alerts you they're on their way. The crackle of the comms startling 3 of your crew out of their thoughts. Together you will strike as a single unit. Everyone dashes to their stations. The base lurches to motion. Okay, so we're heading over there. We didn't actually take any damage to our stuff here. Time to drive the invaders out of this province. Alright. Let's see, yep. Objectives. Nothing else designated by the Home Guard right now. Alright, let's get there. Final assault. Leave them alone for more than a couple seconds and they'll absorb all the damage you deal out like it's nothing. Home Guard scout reports as you near the enemy base. You've been focusing on one mech at a time in order to take them down. Good advice. Worrying news, but forewarned is forearmed. Your crew's disciplined enough, you note their reaction only in the pilots exchanged glances. Run through a final check. This will be the greatest challenge we faced so far. So far is not a lot. Okay, battle preparations. So, we've got a bunch of enemy units pretty much in a line, and we're going to start with something around us. Enemy reinforcements coming. Yeah, this is going to be tough. So yeah, on-site contacts. I don't know what this number means. Maybe we can say like it's double whatever that number is, but we've definitely had more than that number each time. Dropship, yep, incoming reinforcements, so we'll have one wave of reinforcements, it looks like. Okay, expect static defenses. So they're going to have placed, I guess, turrets, other things protecting them as well. Watch out for reinforcements. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I should put on... But I can't edit this. Okay. I was clicking on the pilot. So what would happen if we looked over at the torso? Yeah, see? Interesting, it would have a... Well, it says improved barrier regeneration, but it doesn't have a barrier. So it would give us a lot more overall integrity, but the increased mass, lower heat dissipation, lower power. So yeah, unless we're using things with barriers, that's probably not going to help us. Because I want to look at the improved cooling without the... I guess I just got to swap over it so we can examine it. Extra heat dissipation. So that would be nice if I could apply that to my normal one. But we did pick up some uncommon ones, which is... Oh, it actually has reduced power slightly, so it would make us slower. But it does increase the heat dissipation and the integrity by a whole bunch. And we can see that in the plated, extra integrity. It also has a different thruster. So that's R1 standard. This is a T3 flashpoint, and we can't modify it, it's locked in. So it has... Oh, it's got a thruster built in. Nice. And it's got a hot rod reactor. So if we, let's see, examine the reactors. Oh, I guess I can't touch those things yet. But you can see they have different stats versus a hot rod, and if I go over to this one, we should see the standard. Yeah, different stats, so they have different, like, heat characteristics, all kinds of stuff. I know in the earlier times when I was playing, hot rod was just easily the best without even having to think about it. It had better... It's had better for a lot of stuff. Let's see, do some quick comparisons. And it's only going to show me that one. How can I do comparisons? Oh, okay. It's left versus right. So instead of showing what I had, this just moves over to the right side. Okay, that's a lot easier to compare things then. Although I still can't compare like the specific reactor characteristics of like what's an R5 restoration versus a hot rod. I have to click on it and see. But the restoration, okay, increased barrier regeneration by a lot, but terrible heat dissipation. Nice. Okay, let's switch back over to the improved Elbrus here. So that's nice. And the different reactor is why it has different heat characteristics. So with the lower, or the increased heat dissipation, you can see the action cooldowns change. So, like you could fire once every 2 seconds, or maybe that's a 2-second gap between firing, versus with this one, it's 1.7, and you can also just keep using the thrusters pretty much constantly. So yeah, just instantly better. We don't have defensive modules or pilot pods yet. But yeah, that's sweet. So, do I put in the fire starter? It's not actually changing any of the stats. It's lowering our level, but who cares? Maybe we're gonna want that fire starter. Just in case, I'm gonna add that back in. And now the shields. We've got, it's even a higher level shield. Optimal frequency. Ah, the shield has a different duration and lower mass, so we're actually speeding up by a bit. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, 500 down to 300, but we just have to make sure not to take too much damage at a time and let it recover in between. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we want to go to the Nox torso. We don't shoot that much slower. Actually, maybe the barrier regeneration would now be good because we've got that shield, so this would make the shield regenerate a whole bunch faster. The other ones do the same thing? Nope, they're just thicker, meatier components that take longer to get destroyed. So we would slow down a lot with that, and I don't think we want to do it. Okay, so one swap out. Oh, we did pick up a machine gun. Ooh. So yeah, we're not really concussing that much, so the machine gun will not do any kind of concussion, but it does do a lot of damage. Very high-speed projectiles, long duration, and generates a ton of heat, so you can't fire that much. Sniper rifle? Also very good for concussions. More weapon modules, but we can't change it yet. I'm going to stick with this for one more mission. And so that means we are ready to go. Back to the briefing. Okay. So there's the two of us. Let's go. Okay, what do we have today? Oh, already pitched battle going on. What are those? What are these? Let's see, are those home guard or enemy units? We won't know till we get the overview. Ah, well, there's definitely home guard with us here. Already info from home guard. Enemy stronghold has a generator powering perimeter turrets. So if you knock out the generator, it turns off their turrets. Okay. Turrets. This location, protected by turrets. Turrets will scan the area, fire on any units within range. Destroying this will disable turrets. Try using the Home Guard mech's long-range beam. Yep, we're still definitely in the tutorial. Oh, and this one has a melee weapon. Hey, our first sword. Oh, look at that sucker. Melee attacks produce powerful shock waves that damage everything in their path. Melee has changed the most, I'm pretty sure, because the old sort of stability mechanism was completely taken out, so I don't know what it's going to do. Let's see. Yep, it will heat up. It's offensive, but powerful shockwave, eh? Okay, oh, once the generator is down, neat, it even focuses on it for you. All the turrets will be destroyed, so maybe there's 5 turrets around? 1, 2, 3... Oh yeah, there's a wall of turrets here. It definitely is a good idea to get rid of that. You can see debris from earlier conflict all around. So reinforcements are going to arrive in 7 turns. We can retreat. But yeah, okay, this time, yeah, 3 mechs, 2 tanks, and 4 turrets. Well, I didn't see the 5th one, so I wonder what that 0 out of 5 means. Or maybe it's like 5 points of damage, or that's like a health measurement. But either way, we want to destroy that. See, the other buildings don't seem to have tactical value. Yeah, these turrets, gonna be a bit of a pain. Ooh, missile launchers. But you have to get within their range before they'll activate. A machine gun. And is it symmetric? Nope. Missile launcher. Machine gun. Okay. But they've got shields. What do they have? A handgun and a shield. So not much of an attacker. It'd be nice if I could see their unit composition. I feel like at some point you could actually inspect the enemy mechs, like, at this point of time. Oh yeah, you can see their firewall shield. Well, you can see their arm, but you can't see the statistics of the weapon they're carrying. Because in the old days, I could simply inspect all of the units. That's what I always did first, just inspect them, see who has a good unit. Okay, I'm going to focus on knocking them out. Like, be careful with those particular ones because I want their weapon. And the other ones, it was just, okay, I can easily destroy these and not worry about trying to get salvage. But at least so far, I don't see a way to do that. Oh, this is right. This whole system is also new for me. So that is compact. Okay. So what do they have? He's got a handgun, not very threatening. He's got a missile launcher. It's somewhat threatening. Just give me some statistics about it. Oh, no, you can see it. So if you lock... It's only while they're attacking you can see the stats on the weapon performing the attack. If he's not attacking... Oh, yeah, you can see... So only when they're doing an attack... And honestly, that makes more sense than simply being able to inspect the other units. If you see it firing, then it makes sense that you can see the... At least somewhat see the characteristics. Maybe not this perfect layout. But you can see what they're doing. So missile launcher... Oh, interesting. That launches a set of missiles. How many is it? Oh, kinetic 20? Effective at engaging groups of targets and units behind cover, typically guided. So that sucks. How about this third one? You've got an assault rifle and a missile launcher. So yeah, they're starting with missile launchers at range and then switching over to the primaries up close. Makes sense. Let's see, we need to know what all of their weapons are before we even really start getting into this. An unknown cannon. That's interesting. Let's see, I'm not sure if I downloaded the different mods for like different types of auto cannons. So he just has a weird cannon. The primary weapon of the main battle tanks deals significant damage. Interesting. Yeah, the auto cannons put out like a whole bunch of small things, almost like a machine gun, maybe like a flak cannon kind of a thing. And this one seems like fewer attacks but stronger, so we have to respect that one. And way back there, what do you have? Another unknown cannon. And he is just shooting straight through his own building. Okay. And yeah, these guys, not doing anything yet. You have to basically be close to them, and then at the start of the turn, they'll target you. Okay, now what do we have in terms of support? Ooh, a heavy. And a rocket system. So what do you have? He's got a heavy solar burst. And it's a nice one, too. Although I can't see the specific details of it. He's just got a good beam weapon. And, I mean, there's just no contest about it. If you can just take out all of their turrets before you go in, then, yeah. To target environment, hold control. Yeah, we're going to target that. Let's see, although notably it may... I hope I'm shooting underneath that building and not through it. But even if I do, I should chew through it pretty fast. Oh, interesting. It doesn't need as much cooldown time. That's actually a really good heavy weapon. But we are going to get targeted by some missile launchers. I'm doing what I said I wouldn't do anymore. Let's jump over to the planning once the plan is complete. Oh no, and he's got a sword. Okay, we've got a lot going on here now, and this is why I really needed to sort of pause for the planning steps. Otherwise, it would take a long time for every single turn. So what we have going on is our beam weapon. We're going to be trying to take out that big old generator. Now, our two sort of mobile folks, our swordsman's going to try to get out of there, make them sort of shoot at each other, if we possibly can. Boy, the game... It's only supposed to be moving on the selected person's timeline. Okay. It feels like it's moving on other people's, but... oh well. Okay. So, sword guy, move around, then attack him from behind. We should see our first melee attack. And now, our main sort of assault weapon is going to run over here, take some shots at that tank, but most of all, just sort of keep as many buildings as possible between us and the things that can shoot at us. Shotgun is going to just run right up the gullet, see if we can make them shoot at each other while trying to shoot at us. And beam weapon, after he takes his shot, is going to try to dash out of the way because there's a bunch of missiles incoming. If we're lucky, the generator and the turrets will already be down. If not, then everybody pretty much has buildings in between them and the turrets. But we have no idea how this is really going to shape up until hit play. So I am definitely going to put it on half speed for this one. Hopefully we can see pretty much everything from this angle. Zoom! Alright. Oh. Well, it interrupted us with a cutscene. I'm gonna have to replay it. Oh boy, so much destruction. I need to focus in on stuff because I don't know what happened because they interrupted us. So yeah, the generator. Okay, so I guess that was sort of hit points. We needed to do that much damage before this building ceased to be operational. But if I zoom in too far, it sort of looks up instead. So I have to be careful not to zoom in the last piece. Just like that. But yeah, we really knocked out that generator building. Now it's just sort of smiling at us. Okay. So let's examine what else was happening. Let's watch the ones who sort of tipped over to the right first. So there we go. And yeah, the turrets died really fast. Got them to shoot into each other a little bit, and boom. How do we take out his right arm? Oh, interesting. Did we take some sort of splash damage? Well, I don't know how, but we managed to slice off his right arm from behind and to the left. Still, not bad. Good job. Oh, without his right arm, all he's got is the missile launcher. Ooh, not good for him. Okay, let's examine that shotgun guy going straight up the gut. Had to get them out of the way so we wouldn't run into each other. Oh yeah, he's also taking damage from that beam. Nice. Oh, did the beam weapon just... oh, it fully destroyed him. That was all collateral damage, too. Okay, beam weapons, yeah, they are pretty good. That will destroy or damage everything in its path. More effective than I expected. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. Yeah, the enemy forces are cut down to less than half after one turn. 2 mechs, 1 without an arm, and 2 tanks, 1 in pretty bad shape. Alright, let's plan some more, and see if we can get this one out of the way. Okay, let's see. So this sword attack may be not working out as we planned, since we're going to finish our attack, but he's moving straight into us. Collision, we're going to find out how that works out, but this plan's going to get completely messed up. Let's see if we can just take out that tank from behind, and beam weapon person just trying to get out of the way of those incoming missiles. Shotgun, see if we can get these tanks to take some more shots at their friend as we're going through. Let's execute. Ah, they crashed, so now they're both out of control. That's kind of what I expected. Ooh, we got that tank. Ooh, looks like some stuff's happening over here. Well, we've got missiles doing some weird stuff. Let's... Is that some debris in the air? Watch these missiles go. So they were guided over to there, but now they're redirecting and trying to home in on their targets. But looks like they missed. Good for us. Yep. Our barrier did take the damage, and we can probably watch that go back up. Okay. Well, one of them's ejecting. Oh, this one is going to be out of combat now. They took enough damage. They're in the critical that they decided to run away. So we've got one fresh tank and one ill-fated, only has a missile launcher left to try to do anything. Oh, interesting. Those missiles like to go up high and then rain down from above, don't they? Okay, let's get our plan together. Let's see, so something to note when you're planning melee-style attacks, it does this sort of animation over the section of the timeline. That's something that's new, but it's really useful. It helps you make sure you're not going to actually collide with them as you're going, because that's going to mess you up, cause you to crash. So instead, you can see that as your sort of sword slash is going through... Oh, that's not good. So you can see, are we going to collide, or am I going to do a swipe and hopefully hit him during my follow-through? So that's useful. I definitely need to get used to that. Like, I have to measure, okay, when am I actually going to hit him? Wait a second. You're saying we're going to collide. I was just trying not to do that. Like, I'm behind. So maybe that one's better. But it's just hard to tell. I'm definitely need to work out the new melee systems. Okay, let's see how well that melee maneuver works out. Everyone else is going to focus in on that tank. So he's running, and sword in the back. He's crashing. He's not dead yet. Now he's dead. Yep. That might have done it. Nope, you're still alive. Ah. Okay. Well, the melee attack is not doing as much as I'd hoped. You're also running over the parts the other guy is leaving behind. That's not helpful. Let's see, I did launch a missile at the tank finally, but it doesn't look like it's going to help us much. Huh. I could simply have him shoot, but... No, the tail of those beam weapons, if they're close, it can swing wildly and you can hit your own people. Okay. Okay, let's just execute this. See if we can get him out of the way. Yeah, you just kind of pushed him aside. Hey, alright. I put a few extra shots in there to make sure he went down. Oh, what's left? I guess we still have to deal with reinforcements, because there's no enemy units left on the map. Okay, guess this one's going to go a little bit longer. So let's just try to find some good positions. Maybe if I can jump jet to the top of some nice defensible position. We don't know which direction they're going to come from. Ah well, I'll just take a couple of turns and get my people moved around a little bit. Just give us some nice cover between everything, and we'll just wait a couple of turns for the enemy to come to us. Might as well do this one on camera, since I have no idea where the enemies are. He's got a good sword, it just doesn't seem to be doing as much as I'd hoped. Okay. And then I just sit here for 2 turns and wait for the oh, nope. Magistrate Actual, this is Guardian 1. Say again your coordinates for contact. Transmission is good, but distorted. They're at the base, requesting immediate assistance. Over. So, yeah, just prepare to engage the reinforcements. So I guess we just sit here for a couple turns. Yeah, nobody has orders. Without knowing where the incoming units are coming from, I don't know where I would want them to be more. Okay, yep, I can still retreat. That's still an option. I'm gonna do it. Okay, where are they coming? Come on. Okay. Eliminate them and prepare to engage. I guess I have one more turn after this point? Interesting, or maybe that's the turn that we're currently in and that's why it's like halfway. Okay, so one more turn. That's fine. I need to know where they're coming. Guardian 1 on site, engaging rebel elements. They showed up pretty fast. Appreciated Guardian 1, coordinating firing arcs with you. There's nobody in here to coordinate with. Okay, we've got 4 new enemies just suddenly appeared. In the previous... when I was playing previously, when enemy units were sort of coming in, the turn before they arrived, you would see them show up on like their drop pod paths. You could tell where they were going to be, so that you knew where like next turn enemies were going to be. I wasn't expecting them to just suddenly be here and now actively attacking us. Okay. Well, that tank over there sure wants to shoot a lot of bullets at us. Yep, that's an autocannon. How about you? You've just got a handgun and a shield. Good concussion, not good in other stuff. You've got a sniper. You're just going to try to stay put and snipe the person with the beam weapon. Ooh. And who's left? Oh, there's one over here, too. You just have a regular cannon, and you're trying to shoot through this building. So multiple people are trying to take advantage of them being at the elevated position. Maybe it wasn't such a great idea. Ah well, good to know. Oh, time to start figuring out where we're going to go. Just get some nice protection in there. And we'll come back with our plan. Okay. So let's see, what's everyone all doing? We're gonna have our swordsman run further back. Him going to the left pulls this guy's fire down far enough, or to the left, so that our first guy can get out in front of it before he would take any incidental fire, allowing him to get a good position to fire at them. He's just going to shoot missiles over at sniper guy. Try not to get hit. Beam guy. We're going to jump down so we don't get sniped by everybody, and then see if we can just burn through some buildings and take out that tank. Shotgun? Well, he's targeted by that tank. We're going to run around and see if we can get good position on to help out with those two. Yeah, that's what everyone's doing. We'll deal with that last tank a bit later. So, let's go. Down to the ground. First missile. Oh yeah, that tank didn't last long. Oh, first missile hit over there. And there's 2 more on the way. So those nice guided missiles are helping us out over there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can't just shoot everything through there. But since that thing's already destroyed, I can simply try to move. Yeah, he's just trying to shoot me. Well, I'm not gonna let you do that. Okay, let's plan for our next round. Be right back. Okay, these enemy units really have a hate-on for the home guard. They're just trying to target them with everything. But let's watch over here. More missiles. Well, we got him to crash. He's not dead, though. Oh, just got him. Okay, what do we have left? Tank, and this guy is crashing. Let's see. Oh, he wants to just keep getting up and shooting at that home guard guy. Yeah, just simply running him back and forth way back there is about, well, incredibly effective. And these two will just finish off, and maybe we'll just have you burn straight through the building this time, because this guy just keeps attacking you. Okay, we'll plan. Okay, let's execute this. Oh yeah, he burned through that real fast up there. Finally get him? Oh, we set him on fire. That's right, I finally used the handgun. So, temporary condition. Yes, that is what a status effect is. If some effects take multiple hits to apply, such as incendiary. So once it reaches 100%, they gain the effect. More info on those effects. Yep, see the names and effects and the time they're active for. So he's going to be on fire for a little bit. There we go. Went into super slow-mo. He's still trying to... Okay, no targets remain. I thought we might encounter our first boss there. A little bit disappointed that we didn't. Oh boy, a granite handgun. Not very exciting. Hey, there's something. Yep, nothing uncommon in here at all. I'm not very excited about the 3 H's. Oh well. At the very least, if I'm going to take stuff or salvage it, doing it from the intact ones is cheaper. Oh, we've got a big budget, though. There we go. Salvage almost everything. A whole bunch of supplies. Hey, province liberated! Enemy was driven out. Resistance forces will hold it from here on out. Word of victory brings joy! Even the most stoic mechanic breaks into a grin. Okay, so for now there is hope. Province free! Hedmark is free. Okay, you can pause and read if you want. But, happy stuff. Meet the people. So we're joining in the celebration. With Hedmark secure, you can advance into the next province. But now the enemy is aware of us, the fights will be more challenging. Patrols roam provinces. They will pursue and engage you on sight. Yep, and sometimes they're easy targets. Consider upgrading the base. Are you going to let me do that now? The escalation level rises with every attack and every hour spent in hostile territory. As the level increases, fights will be more difficult. Consider retreating to lay low if things get too hectic. We've got the additional capabilities. Good workshop. The mobile base is equipped to do more than repairs. Advanced printers and manipulators can assemble almost anything, given time, resources, and a blueprint. So we absolutely need that mech frame. So maybe this is the point where if you skip the tutorial it takes you to. Yep, we need a bigger squad. They've already started assembling a new mech frame. Yet most operations require a squad of 4, and it's a good idea to have backup. Okay, now we are free. So yeah, 10 hours to build a mech frame. Now, yeah, this is the workshop, so we can build Elbrus, but we already saw that... Okay. Those were annoying. We already saw that, like, the Nox 2Ms were better. So maybe Elbrus isn't the best. It is a very basic... something to compare to. So upgrades. All these supplies we've been getting, both common, uncommon, rare, not sure what that one is, but you can expand the capabilities of the mobile base. You can cloak the base to hide from those patrols, outrun the enemy, maybe even stun them. There's a whole bunch of stuff to look through in here. Basically, this is a tech tree. And like, oh, would you like to be able to build more than one thing at a time? Etc., etc. So, I'll take a look over this. but I think, yeah, I'm definitely a good bit over time at this point. Home guard recovering. Hey, blue! And now we can see the overall map. Oh, there's the capital. Now we can actually see all that stuff in there. So yeah, 750? We could do it. Level 6 though, eh? But yeah, now is the time, at least once we have, like, mech number 3 online, that I should start bumping up the difficulty, because things have really been too easy so far. Yeah. Oh, we used up a tiny bit of supplies. Yeah, rest and resupply. Get your regular stuff back. Hey, busy for 10 hours. That works out. So yeah, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. We've liberated that first province, and yeah, I'm trying to get as much of the combat stuff in as I can. But yeah, there's definitely the capability for, like, analysis paralysis, like, oh, what if I tweak things ever so slightly? And if I go into that much detail, it's gonna get boring. So I'm mostly caught between, should I just basically show it as a movie? Like, this is what happened, let's watch it from this angle, this angle, this angle. Or should I go over what we're doing, like, here's the plan of how we're going to attack this from angles. I think, for the most part, maybe I'll only do that if it's something that's interesting. Like, if it's just, we're flanking him, I'll just say it really quick like that. Yeah, we're gonna flank these guys. But if there's something interesting, like, oh, we're gonna try to get up onto this building for some sniping position or something, I'll go into it for that. But I'm still trying to streamline it so that it's not gonna take forever to go through all of this, so we can get as much combat mission and actual gameplay in as we can for each episode. So that's the plan going forward. But that's going to do it for today's episode. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.